Welcome back, my computer duders. This time we're playing Witchblood, as promised. Basically, the impression I get is back in 2016, the dark ages of VR, when it was brand new, the developers, and I think specifically the people at Oculus, were like, oh shit, alright, if this is going to be a platform, like a major platform, we need versions of the biggest games on it to convince people of that. So we need Mario, and we got Lucky's Tale. We need Zelda, so we got Hero Bound. And we need Metroid / Castlevania. And this is what we got, Witchblood, which is basically a clone of the Metroidvanias in VR. Does it need to be in VR? No. But does it enhance it? I would say yes. I like the little diorama view. I'm going to try to find out if I can play this with my touch controllers. You play a QT grill in this game.
We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded in sleep.
Nothing out of the ordinary here. Teenage girl hanging out in the graveyard, probably listening to fucking A Perfect Circle or System of a Down. Alright, this works with touch, so I'm going to put this gamepad away. Thank God. I really wish more developers would do this because, just generally speaking, I like to have my hands resting at my... Nintendo Switch lets me do this. How come I can't do this on all Oculus games? I actually don't have anything against games that are limited to gamepad controls because there's a lot of traditional game genres that don't really work except with gamepad controls. But you can do it on the touch controllers, which spares us having to switch back and forth between touch and gamepad. Heed my commands, for I am an internet stranger. Look at this. Look at how cool this is. And I can lean the fuck in to inspect anything closely. Not that I want to, because, I mean, this is a Gear VR port.
Just a couple of small jumps.
But if you look at the shadows, those shadows did not exist on Gear. It has a dynamic lighting system.
Just drop down here.
That was not possible to do on Gear hardware. I don't know if that's true of the S8 version. I think if you have a fast enough phone, it might activate that. Don't quote me on that, though. There's a lot of things you could quote me on, you know. But that, not that specifically. The stuff about Sexy Squidward and Mr. Krabs, that's fine. You can put that on my tombstone. But don't
Papa, I'm back.
mislead people about which version of the game has fancy shadows.
Town has gone mad. Father Logan is gathering men. He's convinced them the storm is God's punishment.
So? I don't understand. He couldn't possibly blame a bookseller for the weather.
Clara, my dear, listen. There's some...
I'm the bad guy. Rah, rah.
You think you can hide your secret from me?
I have...
No one fucks like Gaston. No one cucks like Gaston.
Explain this.
No one has a bitchin' pilgrim hat like Gaston.
It's nothing but corruption.
I've also got this cape. And this gun. Apparently no one shoots your dad like Gaston.
What?
This is just Beauty and the Beast, but you're a witch. And the bad guy is once again a hyper-virile representation of masculinity and Christianity.
This book, it's warm.
And don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm no friend of Christians. I have opposable thumbs in all of my original teeth, which sets me apart from them and means I can never belong in their ranks. But at the same time, when every game does, especially RPGs, like every Japanese RPG is like, the church is evil, the church is only looking to spread itself and make money and gain political power. It's like, okay, got it, thanks. And then the next RPG is about that and you fight God at the end, and then the next RPG, the church is the bad guy, and instead you fight God at the end. And for a change of pace in the next one after that, the church is the bad guy, and you fight God at the end. Like, when even I start to get tired of that, maybe it's a little overplayed.
Stay back.
Like, there's an opportunity to parody cults that actually cause more immediate damage to people's lives in the modern era. Like, what about an RPG set in the modern day where something like Scientology has taken over all of society and you have to undo it? You're like the only person who doesn't drink the Kool-Aid. That would be badass. That'd be original, which is why you don't see it. Fuck yeah, bag of sticks. What do you get for the girl who has everything? A bag of sticks. Guaranteed pussy. I mean, she's Wiccan, so it'll be fat, hairy pussy. It'll be like Chewbacca. But it's okay, just close your eyes and pretend it's Sasquatch. That's what I do. Think about all them saucy Squatch fantasies.
It's so cold.
It's an underappreciated lifestyle choice. Some of us like to go deep into the woods, smear a mixture of pheromones and crushed berries on our assholes, and await the uncompromising pounding of Sasquatch. It's the circle of life. That's where bears come from. I know you probably thought that they evolved from poor people, from the homeless, like having fully adapted to those conditions. There was a door in the way. What the fuck was that? You know, I don't care. Got a sword.
Their power remains.
Didn't get a sword.
I feel like I can attack
I do
faster.
care. Attacking faster is an upgrade. All right. Bag of sticks.
What's in these herbs? I do feel bad.
Herbs. Oh, okay. Herbs. All right. Covens were just what happened in antiquity when women discovered drugs. We didn't have any understanding of what they do to your brain, so they thought, holy fuck, this is magic.
Barred from the inside.
And like every other group of people in history to discover that you can eat some mushrooms
Over there.
and see interesting shit, they made a gay little secret club out of it and took it way too seriously. For fun, you should just go Google image search paintings of Jesus with mushrooms in them, or the sacred mushroom of the cross. It explains a lot. But witches too, man. If there's anything goofier than believing in a flat earth and a intelligently designed universe in the modern era, it's going out in the woods with a bunch of fat, hairy women, getting naked, and then dancing around. I don't actually know a lot about Wicca, though, so, I mean, so far as I know, it's like in Age of Empires, you know that dude with the white robe and the stick who goes, Wololo! Wololo! I assume it's like that, but everybody looks like they're from Tumblr.
Stay out of sight.
Ayo, yo, yo! Ayo, yo, yo! Wololo! I mean, it's it's basically IRL. It's LARPing, isn't it? It's like naked LARPing.
Thank you, whoever left these.
Yeah, whoever left these. Thank you, game developer. That is a mystery. How come there's all this convenient shit in exactly the right locations for me to find and make use of? The one nice mercy besides the shadows is that I don't have to stop playing when my phone overheats. I still can't justify an S8 because there is no game on the Gear VR store that doesn't run just fine on the S6 except for the fact that it overheats in an hour. which gives me an excuse to take a break and get work done anyways. It's like why I don't care that I can only fit 2 big single-player games on the Switch at one time. Because it keeps my saves. It keeps my saves even if I delete the games. And it forces me to focus on 1 or 2 games at a time. Like, well, that's one of the reasons why I think people get tired of gaming. Is because they have all these options. And there's no scarcity. Scarcity creates the impression of value. So when you're a wee little bab, like maybe 10 years old, and you couldn't afford games, you only got games at like Christmas and your birthday, they were precious. You played the fuck out of them because you weren't going to get another one for a long time. So you tried to make a really educated choice about which one to ask for. Okay.
It worked.
Fuck yeah, I'm an airbender. I always knew it in my heart. And in my gross Wiccan vagina, apparently. How you like that, frogs? Are you impressed? Who amongst you can withstand the fucking? None of them, it turned out, except for that last one. He was the king frog. And then the golden one appeared, in keeping with the frog prophecies. Ronaldo! Even in this game! He's never far away. He's just checking in on me to make sure I'm okay. Those are love bites. You gotta be knowledgeable about crows. Like in Castlevania. They're just giving you little pecks. Seeing if you're into it.
Papa, is that you?
This, on the surface, is kind of an empowering feminist kind of game, but she's only doing all this because they killed her father. So she's a daddy's girl. They should have had the Inquisition kill her mother to keep it more in keeping with the tradition of witches being like a super special club just for ladies. I'm not even against that. See, I'm supportive of it as long as it's consistent with the feel of the story. It's only when it's shoehorned in. Like that new movie where Sherlock Holmes is black. And it's being celebrated. Whereas if the opposite occurs, it's called whitewashing. Yeah, there are times when I agree with shit that feminists have said about video games. Like, they're really over-sexing the new Fire Emblem game. And Fire Emblem was not waifu bait before. And I don't like that direction. It's supposed to be a strategy game. But some of the characters in it are a little dubiously sexy for a military-themed game. What the fuck is that? Really, for the most part, the only places we disagree is where they want political shit shoehorned into games that doesn't enhance it and doesn't fit the game's tone or atmosphere. They just want it in there to make a point. They basically are like, how come male game developers don't hold the same beliefs we do and don't dedicate their skills and time and efforts to shilling for our beliefs in their games? The government should force them to do that for us. Oh, fuck these guys. I remember these. I played this. I never beat it. It has some truly brutal boss fights. You like that? You just got sticked! I'll think up a more clever catchphrase later. But the stick, this is a fucking level 1 stick you can find outside anywhere, but you could be fighting goblins with it right now. He makes like gross Smeagol noises too. Like he was masturbating before I got here. Fuck yeah, another bag of sticks for my collection.
I feel completely healed.
You think she's cool now? She's gonna be the coolest gal on the block when she's got the full set of stick bags. That's what all the cool kids collect in this universe.
I wonder what this room is for.
Yeah, I can sympathize that historically, in times when women were much more severely mistreated, they would seek refuge in their own mythos that is independent of the male-focused and male-affirming Abrahamic tradition, and that men would try to undermine that by deciding that they're in, you know, brides of Satan, and that you can't have your own ideology outside of the one that we created that says that women are the source of all sin in the world. I can sympathize with that. It's just, is that really the firmest foundation upon which to build self-esteem for women? Because it's still not true. Magic is not real. I'm just saying. Like, you should build your self-esteem on shit that's real. Like, what was her name? That woman who did all the calculations and wrote the software for the Apollo missions. I would just, if I had a time machine, I would just fall at her feet and offer her whatever part of my body she wanted to use. Even if it was, like, for stew or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still deeply discriminatory, just not on the basis of gender, but rather on the basis of whether somebody has a complicated, detailed understanding of the world and the ability to contribute meaningful value to it. I can't get up there yet. Unless... Nope, I can... I've only got my fucking magical queefs. I can't queef downwards either.
It's so easy to get lost. There must be something hidden here.
I want to go up there, it's just I need to be able to double jump. Maybe if I was supposed to jump off the rock giant. Would you fuck off, you fucking little ratty Smeagol looking son of a bitch? Those and minor spoiler, there's gunmen later in the game. Those and the gunmen are the only really difficult enemies to deal with without losing health. Once I get back into the swing of things, I'll be able to handle almost everything else in the game without being in any real danger. But the fucking gunmen and the Smeagol rats. The grossest thing is that they're people, actually, the rat people, they have invented clothing. But those specific rats choose to wear the loincloth just because they're perverts. Nyeh. Witness my gross rat penis, dangling freely in the crisp autumn air. Nyeh. I like her ponytail physics. This is cool. It's like Lara Croft, kind of. And I like the whole witches versus patriarchal inquisitors thing. It's just that they could have actually played that up more than they did, and it would have, maybe they felt like if pushing it too hard would fucking trigger our alt-right man babies. But no, if you're gonna fucking do a game about the Salem witch trials, basically, then you should get as much story value and emotional impact out of it as you possibly can. Okay, definitely there's a power-up somewhere that I'm missing that gives me the ability to double jump. Because I've seen a bunch of places now that I'd be able to get... Wait, hold on. I'm full of shit. I think it actually lets me...
I can jump so much higher now.
Yeah, it doesn't let me double jump. It lets me do a slightly higher jump. Later in the game, I get a double jump. This is like the original Metroid, where being able to shoot further than like an inch was a power-up. Everything, and it nickels and dimes you in terms of the upgrades. Like being able to breathe is an upgrade in this game. Blueberries! Hell yeah! It's gonna be like Willy Wonka.
Like I'm going to burst.
Like I'm going to burst. Oh, she's gonna turn into a fucking bloated blueberry like that girl in Willy Wonka that there's all that horrifying fetish artwork of on DeviantArt. Why they chose that scene of her turning into a blueberry, I will never know, and I don't care to know. I'll be much happier not knowing, in fact. Give me your strength.
From the air, of course.
Give me your strength, male spirit. I didn't hear what she had to say. I probably should have. I can't open the menu that I know of. Yes, I can. Okay, passive magic. Jump higher, you can... Oh, learn... No shit, I can learn magic. Okay, I can attack. Being able to attack in the air is a power-up? Why don't you fuck off? Seriously? Well, I better head back because now, for sure, there's going to be a lot of areas that I can get to that I couldn't before. Maybe this way. I can see some shit over there I might want. No, I have to go around, don't I? God damn it. Look. I like how you can see. This is the map system. You like that? This is their solution for a map that doesn't require you to pause the game or look away from the screen. And it's probably the most... In a game that's basically a copy of a popular series, this is probably the most innovative aspect of it. Everything else is by the numbers, but this shows how to do a game like this with a really natural, intuitive map. It's me again. Have you forgotten about my gross rat penis? Because here it is! Oh, it was worth it. It was worth it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can fucking get to that thing now. What were these guys being punished for? Why do they all have stockades on? Were they lined up as prisoners? Oh, I have to kill him. How am I killing a rock elemental with a stick? I'm pretty sure that's against the Pokemon law.
Only a few more until I really learn something.
Okay, I think... Way to disguise the fact that those are basically EXP. You don't earn EXP in this game from fighting enemies. So there's actually no way to grind. You have to find EXP dispensing statues to gain the experience of male spirits. The source of all experience, of course. Yeah, the people who are just... You can tell just by the way they're typed that they're crusty dudes. They're fucking crusty and gross as shit. Who are like looking down on and making fun of feminist YouTubers for being triggered by shit in games are some of the most triggerable people in the world. Innocuous shit that is just there for legit gameplay reasons, if it's at all like contrary to how they think women should be portrayed, then we'll go on the longest fucking rants and act like wee little children if you point out that they're being ridiculous and shitty. It all just comes down to what belongs in a game. The point should never have been anything other than the art form. The decisions about what goes in and what doesn't should never have been made according to politics or what people find offensive or not offensive, but the quality of the final product. Everything for the art. And they're like, oh, well, what about your responsibility as a creator of media to foster progressive values and blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't agree that you're the one who decides what progress is. I decide that for myself. What I have even stronger feelings about than that is just that I like fucking good video games. And I don't want shit that has nothing to do with how good the game is to become a central factor in its development. If it makes it easier to understand, imagine if it was fucking fidget spinners. Imagine if for some reason people thought it was politically important to put fidget spinners in like Final Fantasy. And each character had a giant fidget spinner shield that they could charge up to do limit breaks with by spinning them faster and faster. It's like, I don't want your stupid, irrelevant fidget spinner crap in a game that has nothing to do with that and is not improved by it. Just like I don't want to fucking be playing Halo if I ever played Halo. If I ever gave a shit about Halo. I played the first two. And have Master Chief suddenly stop, take off his helmet, and do a PSA to the camera about, like, domestic abuse or something. Not that it's not an important issue. But it's like, I'm playing a game about space marines.
I don't know how to get home.
You don't need to get home. You're on an adventure. Don't you know what an adventure looks like? It's not an adventure until you're fucking filthy, cold, scared, at a gas station in a foreign country, and there's some dude with a scruffy mustache and bushy eyebrows
And I think I'll have it.
in a denim jacket eyeballing you in that kind of way. That's an adventure. Shit's got to go real fucking wrong before it's an official adventure. Otherwise, it's just a vacation. I'm not sure. I want to say, though, that there comes a point later in the game where I can actually double jump all the way up to that platform. Fuck you, Wolf. What's even your motivation? Do we know each other? Are you just like, no humans better come through here? Oh, fuck. Nee!
What have we here?
I'm the Wicked Witch of red licorice. And I'm the Wicked Witch of black licorice, the kind nobody likes because it's like chewing tire rubber.
It's the book we see. Give it to us. The book is nothing to you.
You can't have it. It was my father's.
The book can sense a power.
And Male owned this item, therefore it's important. Oh shit. Here we go. This is shockingly... This one in particular I wouldn't call the hardest, but you'll see what I mean. Later boss fights get really brutal. This is pretty standard Castlevania fare. Okay, so I can repel the fireballs. Ow. Dick. Do I shoot fucking ice spooge at you? Okay, maybe that one time. It was in the heat of the moment. Come down here and fight me. I swear to God, if in that Sherlock Holmes movie, they have a time where he says sup Holmes. Wait, that would have to be Watson. Is Watson black too? Asking the hard-hitting questions. Maybe I have to reflect it back? No, I can't reflect it back. I also can't strike upwards. I have no idea what to do here. Oh, I can stand on them. Fucking come fight me, bitch! World Star! World Star Hip Hop! I can't strike her. Okay, this is a problem. I need to remember how to fucking fight this boss. I can't. I literally cannot hit her. I only have queefs. Do I have to strike it? No, I can't strike it. Doesn't work. Glatio! Apparently magic is just speaking Italian. Oh, whoa! Okay, now fucking they started shooting. I have to aim it at her, though. Okay, I'm probably gonna fucking eat it this time. Uh-oh. They're working together. Like lesbian Power Rangers. I have that DVD, actually. It's pretty good. Look at their hats. How do you answer the charge? First, of witchcraft, and secondly, that your hats are gay. Uh-oh. This is not going my way. Do I have to trick them into hitting each other? Well, that could have gone better.
I'm still alive. How?
I don't appreciate you causing that to happen. I mean, I think maybe 10% of it was my fault. But let's not ignore the role you played in that. If I had a fucking sword, this would go better. Probably that's a very commonly uttered line in history up until the invention of the gun. Can I go back and heat? No, if I go back more than one room, it'll just respawn the bad guys. Cool. Cool. Nice tactic. Putting two wolves before a boss fight in such a way that I can't replenish my health. That's her strategy? Shoot fireballs at herself? She should read a book other than that one in her hand. Am I wrong to be sticking her while she's unconscious? Unconsciousness is not consent. It's not according to the Oregon prison system. At least now that I understand how to use these crystals. Combustio! El fire spell! Yo! Mr. Potter. Witches were basically just the women in the village the men didn't want around anymore because they had bad attitudes and were not attractive. How do I repel this stage of the attack? Oh, there we go. I can only attack one of them at a time, though. Ah! Look, if there's an old unmarried woman who started to say things that were a little too subversive about the role of women in society. They were like, I saw her turn a man into a dog. Ow, fuck! Oh, fuck! God, I just got fucking reamed. And not in the family-friendly way. I can only attack the ice one, I think. Yep. I have to kill them in a particular order, I'm pretty sure. Fuck! That's fucking OP as shit. Ain't nobody ever teach you all about fairness? I have to attack the fire one now. Ouch. Would you fucking... Could you not? In fact, could you not? For even 1 second? God damn it, I can't even get under her. That ruins my last 5 minutes of happiness. My smile is gone forever. How will you ever cope without it? Is the question probably on your mind now. Can I fucking just cheese them back with the wind spell? No, I can't. Later, doggos. One more time. I might rage quit. My anger level is at like 15% and climbing. I'm like the angry meme guy who ate a vegetal. When he specifically asked for that there be no vegetal in his food. It's understandable, really. What if he has a medical condition? Is that fresh? Is that 2013 meme fresh enough for you? No. Ow. Shit, I missed. You know what I want to see more of? I normally don't tolerate very much fantasy shit. Because it's all the same. It's all just Tolkiensian ripoff. The witches thing is interesting. I don't see a lot of that. I would like... I completely forgot what I was going to say. Should probably get a brain scan. That's really concerning. I normally like my brain to work better than that. Usually, it takes me a second or two to forget what I'm saying. Oh, fuck! Okay, I have to attack the ice one. Yeah, I have no idea what I was going to say. That's really distressing. Looks like I've got the brain worms. It's okay, they're my little buddies. They keep me company when no one else will, which is all the time. Do I have... Ow! Would you... Is this what you fucking do? This is a Saturday. You could be fucking clubbing at the witch clubs, which I assume have to exist. There we go. It's alternating, I think. I have to hit one and then the other. Which means the ice one next. Also, this is another game with elemental magic. I bitched about this in Hero Bound. Why does every fantasy game have to have elemental magic? Fuck both of you! Which one did I choose last time? I think I chose fire the first time I played this game. Or did I choose ice? I'm going to go with ice and become Elsa. Elsa mode, activate. Oh, I can choose both. That's not really a choice at all, in fact. Today, I learned the definition of words.
Maybe I can fight.
Fuck yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Let it burn! Let it burn!
Maybe you can stop their spear.
Oh, fire shield. That's an interesting choice. Oh, it slows him down. Oh, cool. Bullet time. I still only have a stick, though, which limits the utility of any sort of magic.
I should try using ice as well.
Thanks for telling me exactly what to do every minute of the game. I'm just a stupid fucking babby, so how would I know otherwise? Would you... I want to get on that ledge, Doggo. Can you move? Doggo. Doggo, please. Thank you. Yeah. Find that turd you buried. That's really important. Enemy dogs could be trying to steal that turret. There we go. Whoa! It makes them anti-gravity, too. Why is unimportant? Ah, save. Sweet fucking save spots.
Papa, I had to kill the witches. I had no choice. Their blood is on my hands.
His ghost comes out of the safe point at you. Good thing ghosts can't talk. Probably he was like, "Ooh, show me your boobs." That would probably make it a much less emotional moment. Your priorities change when you become a ghost, because you can roam the universe and you've cast off all of your mortal inhibitions. I watch you shower anyway. I'm invisible. Ooh. Right in the cock. In the rock cock. I remember loving this game. Well, love is a strong word, but as I am pretty much a sucker, and always have been for Metroidvanias and Zelda type games, which is the same thing.
That's convenient. There's a rhythm to fighting. I think I understand it.
Oh, come on. Come on. Can I get up there? I can't. I have to wait for the double jump. Now to get my sword, I'm pretty sure. Fuck off, doggos. Didn't I already? Yes, I did. Ooh, show me your boobs! Stop asking for that, Ghost Dad. He literally is a Ghost Dad. The movie was about him. Ooh, all of us Ghost Dads are really tired of that reference. Ooh, it was just that one movie. Ooh, boobs. What makes fantasy creatures evil? It's only the gross ones. There's never any beautiful evil fantasy creatures. Beauty is synonymous with good in such universes. Also, the governments are never democratic. It's always a kingdom.
Back here?
She's just saying what we're all thinking. Such as Ron Paul 2012. We were all thinking it. She's the voice of a generation. Ronaldo, I'm sorry. Forgive me. What the fuck is that sound? Have they heard a crow? Are they aware crows are real animals? Fuck yeah! Shit tier level 1 sword, here I come. I could have gotten this sooner and that fight would have gone a lot better. Give him the stick! Don't give him the stick!
Finally, I definitely earned this blade.
Give him the sword instead. I feel empowered as a woman. Receive my queefs! One more time. Savor the flavor. Where do I need to go? I've gotten a bunch of stuff I didn't have before. So, really, there should be a bunch of shit I can reach now that I couldn't. Fucking Froggo. What's their motivation? Like, if they attack me, they're immediately gonna die. I don't want to be in this game. Is what they're saying. The sweet release of death. This is why they can't talk. It would be disturbing if they could. Release me from this mortal coil. Let's see. I haven't got that one yet. Once you've gotten those things, I think the room they're in turns red. I guess I can get up around that way. It looks beautiful in headset. That's the shortcoming of YouTube videos. They don't really sell you on VR because they can't give you the experience. And there's two big barriers to adoption of VR. One of them is a lot of people have the perception that if they try VR once and it makes them sick, that's just how they're wired and it always will. That's not true. I've had friends, every friend of mine who got sick that I encouraged in quotes to keep playing with VR got over it in about 5 to 7 VR sessions. So like a couple of days later, it doesn't make them sick at all. The brain is plastic. I don't mean plastic like gross fake Cookie Monster looking boobs with the nipples point different directions. I mean as in the brain can reconfigure itself very extensively to adapt to new inputs. Hey, I need to be able to double jump for that? What the fuck is that shit? Fuck, apparently I do. Is there anything this way I can get that I couldn't before? At least I can one-shot the zombies now. That'll save me a lot of fucking time and headaches. I'm glad I'm playing this game. I'm having a lot of fun. I shouldn't, but I endlessly... I enjoy the exploration aspect and the feeling of being able to get somewhere and do stuff I couldn't before. It's really satisfying having something dangled in front of your face. And it's like, you can't have this, you can't have this. And then you complete a challenge, which is rewarding in itself, but it's doubly rewarding because it opens up a whole new part of the game that you get to explore and see what all fuckery is in store for you in that quadrant. In that Jan Michael quadrant. Jan Vincent, whatever the fucking sketch was. Still want to see her boobs. Ooh, even a selfie would be fine. Ooh. We only have 3G in the ghost realm, however. It is truly hellish. Can I get... Should I try to go up there? No, I came from up there, didn't I? Yeah, I couldn't get anywhere. But then I came from here. There was shit up there I couldn't reach. I want to say I should go all the way back to where I came from, and I'll run into something along the way. I'm just about running out of time, though. I hope you like this. I'm probably just gonna do another episode back to back because I'm having fun. It's a fun game. It's a little basic. It is very clear that it's just trying to replicate Castlevania and not do anything too wild, except for the map system. The map system makes it a lot less of a headache to navigate in VR. It's something other developers who want to do stuff like this should copy. And the diorama view. If you remember the foxholes from Lucky's Tale, they have a unique charm in VR to be able to survey all these little details at your leisure. Is it leisure or leisure? I want to say it's leisure because it's pleasure, not pleasure. Oh, yes, it's a sexual pleasure. Oh, it's a pleasure. See, it's weird. Is there anything this way I didn't get? There's a bunch of shit down there. Maybe I should go down there. Up your ass! Up your ass as well? Well, I'm not making any obvious headway. This would probably be a pretty good point to call it quits. So that's all for this time. I hope you're having fun with this because I really want to play more of it. I want to see this through in the Oculus. I played a shitload of it in Gear VR, and it's an impressive game. The fact that you can play a game of this scope on the Gear just goes to show there are real games for mobile VR. It's just that Gear VR has exclusivity rights on all the ones that, almost all the ones that are worth playing. People who play cardboard and like, mobile VR sucks. You're playing the novelty party trick version of VR, of mobile VR. There is good mobile VR. It is impressive for what it is, and there are real games on it. Yes, it's limited, but this is at least as real a game as like a Game Boy Advance, Castlevania, or Metroid, but with better graphics. So you're going to tell me that's not good enough to be called a real game? You're fucking bamboozling me, mate. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna stop here. This would be a good time to just have a long talk with you about the importance of, reaching into your pants sometimes and checking your testicles for cancer. Because all it takes is a lump that you ignore for a couple months and it could kill you. So really, it's an excuse to fondle your own nuts. That's point one in favor. Point two is, your nuts could have cancer. Do you want ball cancer? Do you want ball... No, I didn't think so. Nobody fucking wants ball cancer. Except probably there are some fetishists out there. I don't know if there's... Are there testicular cancer fetishists? To Google!